Hello everybody, today we'll be playing some Polarity with Structor. And he is the only one who's actually successfully played through the game. I haven't.
Oh, I've finished the game.
I haven't yet. So basically what that
Oh,
said
okay, you
is...
haven't. Sorry, I misunderstood you.
No, I haven't.
You haven't fully played through the game yet, yeah.
No. So I had to
Thankfully,
disable...
it's a fairly easy game.
Fairly easy. It was so hard. Oh.
The thing is, you gotta keep collecting these little green, sort of,
I'll show you.
thingies.
You see that thing over
Let me
there?
see.
See that? That is data. You have to continue collecting that to even, continue in the game. Which I think's kind of annoying. Because you'll
I
find...
never very much liked that concept in these games. I'd rather just have a linear game where you go through it rather than it goes to a gate and it's like, you need more data. And you're like, what? I missed all that stuff. And it's like, too bad. And it's like, what's the point?
I know.
You made through all the levels. Can't you just make the levels hard rather than make me collect MacGuffins?
Well,
Like
I
the
mean...
Metroid Prime games love doing that.
But I mean, those were great games.
I suppose, and thankfully in the Metroid Prime 3, I hear they actually streamlined the process and made it so you can collect them throughout the game, the random MacGuffins instead.
So we're on level 2 now.
Yeah, there's a lot. Yeah, I really hate that way of backtracking. I'd rather just have the game be linear rather than, collect MacGuffins. But thankfully, in Polarity, there's a good way to cheat it, and that's to go to the bonus levels, which are horrendously easy and allows you to collect a large amount of those data packets, and to also carry over to...
Damn it.
what's it
So,
called?
I forgot that, capture was on, and it captured my desktop.
Oh,
Should we... That's really hard. Well, if we do it in clips, then yeah. So, I guess this is the first clip?
Alright.
Okay, so... So, yeah, today we just have to do the thing. So, what were you saying again, Structor?
Oh yeah, I was talking about how you have to collect the MacGuffins in this game, the data, and there's a really easy way to cheat it. I'm not certain if it's video or not, but you just go to the bonus levels and collect some in there, and they're very easy, and the data also carries over to your normal game.
But the data's really easy to find in this game, to be fair.
Well, sometimes, but you need a large amount of it, and later in the game, you might be like 2 data short, and have nowhere to find it because none of the levels, all the levels have like 1 data packet.
I'm not gonna resort to doing that. I have honor, unlike someone.
Well, actually, the game itself doesn't have very much honor, so sometimes you enter a level and you turn around and there's a data right behind you.
I'm taking the blue cube with me.
But yeah, so this game, it's sort of like Portal, but instead of going through portals, instead you swap your polarity in order to go through walls and such, which isn't nearly as compelling of an idea, but whatever.
But it is really fun, actually.
Yeah, it can be fun at times. This game, you often see it on Steam sales for like $1.
Or nothing.
Yeah, basically nothing. It's saying that for Steam games, normally we find it actually being a sell.
I got this.
Is a decent price.
I got this game for 30 cents.
30 cents, yeah. Great.
And I think it's totally worth it. It's really, really fun. Well, but it's not the best game out there. I will admit, it's still pretty fun.
Yeah, I like the abstract concept of it, like how you're hacking, but you actually go into computers as like a simulation or so. It's sort of interesting. I sort of much prefer another game's representation of hacking, however,
Uplink.
which is more realistic. Yeah, obviously.
But okay,
Uplink has the greatest atmosphere of any game I've played, I think, and it's one of
Half-Life.
the more realistic presentations of hacking.
Half-Life.
Well, they don't really do much hacking in Half-Life, do you?
No, but it has
So
much better.
physically hacking into like
It has much better
perhaps
atmosphere,
a
though.
robot.
It,
Yeah, yeah. Um, but
no,
yeah, the I definitely if you want a good hacking simulator, then definitely try Uplink. I think that it's yeah, it's just more realistic and actually feels more immersive. Like something like Watch Dogs would probably be more of a romantic approach to hacking.
a
To
romanticized.
put it lightly, like a
It's
bit of non-realistic things.
a
Polarity,
bit.
I don't know. I think that the more that people's encryption systems don't involve breaking encryption doesn't involve like going across bottomless pits and such. But whatever.
It could be a mini game, you
Really
know.
expected more of a story out of Polarity, surprisingly, but
What story?
spoiler alert, there's not.
Okay, but it is really enjoyable.
Um,
There's something which
yeah,
is
the
just.
game is is somewhat enjoyable. I'm not too big of a fan of the gameplay. I thought it was a bit too easy to get the gist of.
Oh, it's totally. Especially with 3 out of 3 data.
Yeah, if you want to collect every single data, it can be a bit more difficult. That's not my thing. But yeah, of course, you know what I'm gonna say is that I should, if you want a puzzle game, then definitely go for Portal. If
Portal's
you want a
just.
hacking game, definitely go for Uplink. Polarity, thankfully, is very low price, but then again, so are those other two games. Like I think Uplink was $2 and Portal was
Hey,
eight
you know that
dollars.
fourth puzzle where you're supposed to throw the cubes against a mat, and it
Huh.
bounces off and it hits into the button area? I managed to get one of the things stuck above the mat. One of the cubes on the mat.
Yeah, you
And
gotta
that's
reset those cubes.
and that's
Incredible.
virtually impossible in this game.
Virtually, that's a great pun because you're in virtual reality
Yes.
or virtual world or something. Whatever.
You know, the one thing which I quite dislike about this game is how slowly you run. It
Oh,
doesn't
I think you gotta hold down Shift or Control and you run faster. Yeah,
uh
this game has a run button, unlike Portal, which I find it interesting that Portal never had a run button. I suppose it would make some of the puzzles more complicated, but oh well.
it would make the puzzles
I
way
suppose
easier.
it doesn't make anything faster really, since you can portal between things. I don't know really.
It would make things
Um,
faster. Just for just for transportation, it would make things way faster.
I suppose. Yeah, Uplink. Sorry, not Uplink. Polarity definitely does have one. But yeah, something I really wish I immediately wished for as soon as I put the game on was a better soundtrack more suited to hacking. I was thinking, what? This is a hacking game.
I
Why
like
can't
the
we have
soundtrack.
some less ambient themes or so? Like, I really love the music in Portal, honestly, but this game sort of tries for the same thing, but doesn't exactly hit the same marks with
It is a Portal
with
clone.
so. But then, if you're gonna make a game about hacking, then you gotta have a good soundtrack, like of '90s demo scene artists, like Purple Motion or Skaven or so. Like Uplink does fantastic with that. The soundtrack is amazing in that game.
Well, that depends on if you like
So,
Uplink.
well, maybe you might not like the game of Uplink, but you cannot
I find the game
dislike the soundtrack. It's fantastic.
I find the game way too overly complicated.
Yeah, it gets very difficult and
And I could
complicated.
play Blueprint Tycoon with the same effect. With
Blueprint Tycoon. Interesting.
it's an
Yeah, it is similar to one of those like roller coasters.
no
Tycoon
Blueprint
where games
Tycoon's
where
not
you
a
have to
roller.
manage money and
No, no,
such.
no. That's not Blueprint
Well,
Tycoon.
I'm just saying that's a type of game
Yeah,
where you
but
have to manage money
it's
and build
nothing
stuff.
like Blueprint Tycoon.
Oh, interesting. I'll have to look that up.
Blueprint
What's
Tycoon.
the soundtrack in that game?
I don't listen to it, so I have no idea.
Oh, yeah,
Again, I don't usually
that's
listen to
interesting.
soundtracks in game. I find it distracting,
Huh.
and I like the ambient noise a lot more when I'm playing a game.
Then no wonder you probably wouldn't prefer Uplink soundtrack.
But the
But
uplink
it's still
sound,
fantastic to listen to alone.
the uplink sound, what? The uplink soundtrack is fantastic, though. I will give you that. It
Yeah, it is.
just,
If you don't know, I mean, guessed already, I love 90s Dimmerson music. Like,
yeah.
that's what tracker music, you know? They started making these programs that you can synthesize sounds on a computer or so, and like everybody got into it, I guess. I don't know really. But
So since,
you
so
gotta look up some of that stuff if you really.
since I really need the data in this game, instead what I'm gonna do is I'm going to be solely on my sole purpose right now is to collect just data
Huh.
because it's so important. It's ridiculous.
So funny, the music discs back then were floppy disks
Yeah.
for at least for the demo scene artists. They didn't. I guess they didn't put them on CDs because you'd have to like output the sound and then put it into the ADC and then burn it onto the CD and burn it. Wow. Um,
So now where's that third piece of
they
data?
also 90s demo scene artists also you hear like Skaven's work in a lot of the early PopCap games, like say for example Dynamite or the Jewel games. Actually, 3 and Twist as well. They kept with Skaven, which I'm very
Tetris.
happy. You know,
Tetris is
almost
so
every
good.
game does that. But yeah, they Unreal is a game that used 90s demo scene artists for the music. Of course, a very cheap and cost-effective way of making music of having music for games was certain, but I'm a big fan of it. Obviously, Unreal is one of the best soundtracks of really any
Compare,
game.
well, Skyrim soundtrack.
I haven't listened to much of it,
You should listen to all of it.
but yeah, the
It is so good. The Skyrim soundtrack, oh my gosh. It's one of the few things that Adam and I can agree on.
I thought you and Adam didn't agree on anything, though.
I know. That's the
I
irony.
wonder if Adam would like this game. You know, we gotta get him to watch it sometime. I bet he'd hate it.
Because I like it.
But one, I can't see I suppose. But yeah,
That's right, I just leave this here.
just
I go in here.
the last, I think the last episode of Portal, I believe.
No, that will be
Oh, second to last.
second to last, yeah. If you watch, you shouldn't have watched the video that was actually Portal 2 Episode 5. I did that to annoy Adam.
Yeah, that one is sped up.
Yeah, to,
Uh,
it's sped up times 400.
yeah. Um,
So
I'll
that's,
title that we'll title the real one as Portal Episode 5, the real one, most likely.
nah, I've already uploaded the real one.
Well, we can change the title.
Yeah, but I kind of want to leave it as what date I recorded it. Because I think it's gonna be funny.
But
Um, I'd have to say nothing is particularly challenging in Uplink.
In Uplink,
Not
I
Uplink.
think like
Uh,
Polarity.
Nothing's challenging in Polarity.
Everything's challenging in Uplink.
Yes, it's way too challenging.
Ridiculously challenging. It's one of the most difficult games I've played. Ugh.
Not
Yeah.
the most difficult, but one of them.
I haven't played too many puzzle game like Polarity, and happy that they're at least making them. Certain there's
Oh, that's stupid, you stupid
person
platform.
like I like the first-person shooters that have puzzle elements, like Half-Life, obviously.
Half-Life superior to any FPS.
Um, Unreal also, I think, has some of those elements. I'm not too big of a fan of them in Unreal.
But
Not
no.
really. They weren't as well done, I don't think.
Are you
But
kidding?
still,
Unreal has way better AI. All the FPS stuff is so much
well,
better in
the
Unreal.
shooting stuff about it is some of the best of any single-player first-person shooter I've
It's
played.
probably the best, to be
It's
fair.
ridiculous. Like, the AI is fantastic with especially with the star soldiers and such.
Especially with your basic enemies. Your basic enemies give you such a hard time.
It's yeah. There's a lot. Your basic are much more powerful. You get to use power weapons a lot more. Which, by the way, you're allowed to carry like 10 of them. Every weapon is power weapon, except for dispersion pistol and your handgun.
Even then, the
And
dispersion pistol's amazing. Because
yeah, once you level it up, it's ridiculous. You got to make sure to not miss those level ups like I did.
I I
Um,
I read somewhere that every enemy has one weapon which they cannot actually that they take more damage out of by
oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, they put a
a
lot of
lot.
attention to detail in Unreal.
The
Like,
entire game's attention to detail.
and don't listen to people that say it's only well known because of its graphics. Because even though the graphics are fantastic enough on Unreal, and they still hold up to this day, the
Um,
game is fantastic as well.
which Unreal?
The original
Unreal Gold?
Unreal Gold is the same thing except with an expansion pack.
I
The mission pack and
the
return.
okay, you're going to hate me, but Unreal Tournament, or sorry, Half-Life looks way better.
Yeah, that's decent. That's a reasonable argument, of course. I think they both look really good. Half-Life
Damn it!
actually has a remake, Half-Life Source,
And it's not really a remake, to be fair.
and Black Mesa is also coming out eventually sometime. Um, but yeah, I wonder if Adam. Hopefully, Adam will love Half-Life 2 because nobody cannot love Half-Life 2, obviously.
Wait, does somebody hate Half-Life 2? Take out the
Who is this
pitchforks.
person? Show yourself on this video. Yeah,
Damn it! Why do they make this
with
needless?
first-person shooters, I actually haven't played too many of them. Actually, now that I think
I
about
don't
it,
really play FPSs.
I've played like a little Counter Strike. I remember. Um,
Come here.
Look at my library though. I think the only ones I have are the Unreal, the Unreals, the Unreal tournaments, the Half-Life. I played, of course, Halo.
But who likes Halo? Am I right?
It's a, it's a good game. I don't think it's as good as
Okay, the gameplay is sloppy and repetitive. It's a complete bore.
I think that the single player campaign definitely is not as good. I think that people really like Halo for its multiplayer mostly.
But
Uh,
as somebody who
like,
doesn't play multiplayer games, mainly because
yeah,
again,
they put a lot of focus into the single player campaign of Half-Life and Unreal, so it's really not that much of a content. Like Halo 2 is considered to have one of the weaker campaigns. I said I was being nuts, but whatever.
You're talking to somebody who does not like Halo.
Well, the weaker in compared to the other games. I mean, other than Halo 3, which is my favorite, I think Halo 2 is the best, other than 3. So obviously, if Halo 2 isn't very good for you, I don't think you're going to like Halo 1 or Halo 4.
Or anything Halo related.
I mean, maybe, just maybe you like Halo 3, but I wouldn't count on it.
Again, I also don't like using a controller for basic things.
Oh, thankfully Oh yeah, I think I'm actually going to continue the Halo 2 series because once I get back to my home California, I'll have a capture card. So I figured, hook up that Xbox 3 or Xbox original. Can't call it the Xbox 3, can I? And then play Halo 2 on that, and that'll satisfy Adam and stop this. Thankfully, he hasn't disliked the video.
Except for that one sped up. I don't like the game. It was wearing way too thin on my patience. Of just how
I'll continue for you. And yeah, I'll play it on the Xbox just to make certain that we get everything. Let's say certain.
Now here's something which I never thought I'd say. In Polarity, I have no idea what to do. For once in this game.
Yeah.
It actually, like, the difficulty curve spikes up so high. When you're in, like, the 7th, level.
Oh, interesting.
Because I have no idea what to do. Because there's no area to throw this red little box.
Well,
And you need a...
about Left 4 Dead, didn't I? That's a first-person shooter that I play.
And you need a blue box in order to make the elevator go up, and you can't get the blue box. It's kind of cheaty.
Too bad.
The difficulty curve...
Oh yeah, I'm actually gonna play a lot more first-person shooters, aren't I? Because I'm gonna play the Metroid games, and
Those aren't first person, though.
yeah, they are.
No, they're third. No, they're side-scrollers.
Huh.
Which Metroid games?
Metro have you been playing? Metro 2033.
Oh, I've been playing, like, the original Metroid. Super Metroid.
Oh, not Metroid. I said Metro.
Oh, Metro. I heard Metroid.
Yeah, I played just a little bit of Metroid. I'm surprisingly not as big of a fan of it as Cave Story. Probably because Cave Story is more linear and such. Metroid.
You know, I think that it's actually a bug that this red cube spawned.
Yeah, you can restart the stage if you want.
Because... No, it isn't. I have no idea where to go then. I see this blue light.
Down a pit.
No, because
if that'll actually restart it.
Nope, that pit just kills me. Do you want to go on Steam and try and watch what I'm doing?
No, I can't. You're not. It says you're not online.
Oh yeah, I'm not online anymore. We'll be right back.
Maybe just.
We'll be right back, okay?
Alright.
And we're back. So, the last level, yeah, it was super easy. Actually, I had no idea what to do.
What was I talking about?
We're talking about how awesome I am and how Adam sucks.
I think I was talking about Metroid, wasn't I?
Yeah. Which I still don't get why you... I don't see what... I don't see what your beef is with that game.
I gotta play it some more. I don't really know much. myself too much. Why I've never really finished it. Like, I have Super Metroid.
I have no idea what your beef is with that game. That game is like...
I don't really have any beef with it. I just never finished it. I gotta play it again.
That's your
You
beef
know,
with it.
it's not really much to. It's not really easy for me to compare. Of course, Capable is my favorite.
Damn it. Huh, I just got the achievement called Companion Cube. That's pretty funny.
That's just shameless.
Completely, and I love it.
I guess they were big fans.
Big fans, more like super geeks.
Make our own portal.
Clone. We're gonna call it, Gravity.
Yeah, gravity. That's a good one. You switch to gravity up. Oh, dang it! They already did that with the letter V this time.
Damn it,
Never
why
played that one, sir.
is that so hard to get over there? So yeah, we ended up skipping that level. It was pointless.
Oh yeah, so
I really want to get this cube over there. Damn it. Oh, well. How are you supposed to jump that? This game is cheekiness. Like, if cheekiness was a game, it would be this game.
yeah, it can be quite annoying at times, especially the placement of those data modules.
Yes. And it turns out, even though I've basically gotten all the data modules, well, I'm missing 3, or 1, on most. This game really wants you to be, to get every last data module. I have to say, this idea of the green laser is pretty cool.
So not there's much of a cell today. Nothing much I recognize.
See, that was a sick trick. Oh, but there's... I really want that data module. So I need to get 8 more fragments, so we'll be right back. Hello, welcome back. We are finishing up Polarity in one video. It's the shortest game ever.
Yeah, pretty short.
You have recovered every data fragment as requested, blah 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 blah. I do have one more thing to offer though. We would all like to offer you a permanent position with Linus Hacking Corporation. There are plenty more systems to be hacked and plenty more money to be made. Thanks for playing. So, that's the end of everything. That's actually...
That's the ending of the game. I thought it was pretty lousy ending, but whatever.
That's actually really, really lame. It's a terrible ending. So I guess that's the end of this episode. I mean, there was no point in me even spending 3 minutes getting to the last level. Was there?
I guess Uplink's looking a little better now.
Uplink's way superior. I'm not arguing that. I just didn't think Polarity would suck this much. You mean Polarity?
I mean, yeah, Polarity. I'll play Uplink later, whatever.
He understands the game. I'll play Blueprint Tycoon. So, see ya.
Alright. Goodbye.
Bye.